Hey guys, welcome to Off Script with Mairubutu. My name is Mairubutu and I'm your anchor for this roundtable discussion. On this roundtable discussion, we are going to be talking about very interesting topics, and my guests in the house, I promise you they are going to blow your mind. With me in the studio is
Musa Isha Kushekumaza, a public servant.
Selassie Naturals, entrepreneur.
William Tinzi, freelancer.
Mary Sabo Olunoba, humanitarian, entrepreneur, French and English translator.
Okay, so we'll be discussing why is it that Gbagyi guys are intimidated by successful women. And these days, if you notice, these girls tend to marry people that are non-Gbagyis, and it's beginning to itch me up. I'm wondering, like, guys, what's happening? So, William, let's hear you. What do you have to say about this?
You see those ladies, they've only been unlucky to meet with the wrong guys. Those guys with low self-esteem, inferiority complex, those ones that just feel like their ego comes into play. And now I always tell ladies, like, when you're going to, like, when you want to get a partner, there are things you need to put into consideration. Don't just feel like, oh wow, this guy is all looking so huge, blah blah blah, and then you get into the relationship and within a week, you understand?
Okay, so why are you attacking the guys?
I'm attacking the ladies.
You're attacking the guys.
Also attacking the guys.
Okay.
Because now the guys are those ones that have no self-esteem, those ones that their self-esteem is very low, inferiority complex, like you just feel easily intimidated because your partner is one that's very successful. So now the girls also. They also have a role to play. Their wrong is they go for the material kind of guys.
Oh,
you understand? Like those guys that for what they really want. They just go for what they are seeing. Like they don't really make their choices well. Like they should be more picky before getting a partner that, oh wow, okay, this is the guy really.
Wait, if I get right now, so okay, so
the same successful Gbagyi guys still don't marry Gbagyi ladies. Am I lying? They still don't. They rather go out and marry from the outside because they feel once they see the ideology they have about Gbagyi girls are okay. The ones you see that are successful are either timid, or the ones that are successful have, what do they call it, they're aggressive or something. Okay. So it's not just.
I feel choice and preference comes in here. That's exactly to what she's saying. Personally, before now, thank God I'm actually getting married this weekend. Like I would always say,
to a
Gbagyi lady.
Yeah.
The funny part is I was deliberate about dating a Gbagyi lady. It's funny. See, it's okay. I don't want to start numbering the Gbagyi ladies I dated, yeah, but I was deliberate about it. If I break up with a Gbagyi girl, if I'm going to a next relationship with another Gbagyi girl, I think Selassie even knows herself. The one of the last lady I introduced before, fine, she was actually a Gbagyi girl. I was deliberate about it. If I break up, I'll still look for a Gbagyi girl. It's so funny that I don't know. It was a mindset. Like I had it all along. Like if it's not Gbagyi, I'm not doing any other tribe. Why? Because I don't know. There's this thing I always say, okay, fine, at least I usually visit my elder sister. She stays in Jos. Every time I go there, she's married to an Idowa man. He gets fine. They have to speak English or Hausa. Do you get? And I used to feel okay. There's a visitor in the house. Okay, and you want to like gossip to your wife. What is that best thing to? It's your tribe now. Do you get? Now you understand why if you look at a typical Igbo man, I think it's rare. It's not even though recently in my other tribes, but like listen and Igbo, Maya and Igbo. You know, sometimes they're even specific to that state. Like if I come from Anambra, I have to marry from Anambra, like that. So,
but the problem here is most of these successful Gbagyi women, they are complaining like, guys, you guys are not married.
So I have a
They're not married. Okay.
I have a personal experience. I have a personal experience. I met this Gbagyi guy here in Abuja that was nice. I was kind of liking. Then he was too slow for my liking. Like for me, he was very slow. Like I had to bring up the conversation. I had to initiate. Oh, let's go out. Oh, let's get to meet. He's just too timid for me. Like I feel no. He's like 5 years older than me. What are you waiting for? At least let's get to know each other because we met through a mutual friend. So one day now, I tried to initiate the hanging out. Oh, because I invited him out. We went somewhere. So I felt, okay, since I invited you out, I think it's my responsibility to pay. Because I don't know if you actually would want to.
It wasn't his plan.
Yes, I didn't know it was his plan. So I paid. He met me. They have already started eating something which I've already paid for. So when he came, I asked him, okay, what do you want? He was a little bit. I had to force him to take something. So he took something like less than what I took. So I paid for it. He didn't say anything, but from his face, I knew he didn't like it.
So he was disappointed.
Yeah,
Not
do you know that was the end of the relationship?
Wow.
Like I didn't hear from him after that day. I had to go a few weeks from my mutual friend that introduced us, though she's not Gbagyi. He said, how can you take how that I'm too materialistic for him? Because I choose to pay. I'm too materialistic. And he doesn't think he can handle me. That I'm too. And guess what? What I paid was less than 5K. Do you understand? So it's not. I felt really bad because I felt he was a Gbagyi guy. I really wanted that relationship to flow.
So Isha, right now it's obvious that
truth is different strokes for different folks. Like I always say. See, let's find the funny part is Sandy has actually taken me out for lunch before. It's funny, remember Blair Joe, if I still remember the name of that place. Okay, fine, I was at a saloon, this particular day, she was like, let's go for lunch, and you get fine. And she offered to take me out for a lunch, and I come, what am I to say? Free food. Let's go now. We got there. Funny enough, they brought the menu. She ordered for the best thing she liked. It was rice. We looked at the menu. She was like, the chow is nice with the rice. So I was like, okay, let me order the same thing. Do you get like that? It's funny. Okay, after the whole thing, she actually paid white because she offered to take me out for lunch, and it was nothing. Why did I say it was nothing? Before now, there have been times that like there was a time she celebrated her birthday. Actually came to the show. I brought a wine and like that. So we actually have this understanding as a me and her. Do you get like? See, even if we are spending 20K, there's every possibility the money will come back somehow. Do you understand? So I don't even look at it like, okay, she's spending this and I'm worried. No. Okay, fine. The fact that she paid that money. Okay, let's say for example now she was short or something. Definitely, she's taking out for lunch now. You're working and you're a guy for crying out loud. Do you get? Yeah. Like without, you should actually have something on you.
I didn't
not at all. Do you
not
get?
At all.
Not at all. The truth is, the guy she said they went out with, I'm sure it's possible the guy actually looked at his budget and everything. He was looking at what if the thing comes past this level. You know that kind of, I don't have anything on me. Okay. And maybe that was why he took something less. It's a mindset. Do you understand?
So she just said this guy. After then he cut off your heart.
Fine. He was. Let's okay. So maybe he was intimidated. Maybe he was intimidated.
Okay. I think we're diverting too much. Yeah. Now we're talking about the ladies being picky when it comes to marrying right guys. I got married 2 weeks ago. Yeah, and I'm marrying a Yoruba guy.
Oh.
This guy has been my friend for the past 4 years. My best friend. Like, we're very close. We're just business partners and friends. And I keep singing this to his ears. Oh, I want to marry a Gbagyi guy. Oh, I want to marry a Gbagyi guy. Because my parents put in my head. I didn't know why they want me to marry a Gbagyi guy. I just wanted to marry a Gbagyi guy because they want me to marry a Gbagyi guy.
Not because
not because there's anything special about them.
Oh, okay. That means you had a open mind.
These
are attacks on you guys.
I didn't have anything in mind. I just, as a child, you grow up with that thing your parents put in you. I grew up with that thing of marrying a Gbagyi guy to sustain my culture. Now, forgetting that I matter first.
Yeah, your happiness matters first.
Now, anybody that know me, you guys, I can wake up today and, okay, like this program today. Yesterday night, we were just having dinner, like, babe, I'm going to Buhari tomorrow. Like a Gbagyi guy will tell you, you have to start asking him to go now. It like, takes very, and it happens that those Gbagyi guys that are up there, like that are very, very, like, how will I say, exposed.
Yes.
It happens to be either your brother or your cousin, and you don't want to have anything to do with them. This is it. But the good thing is, our generation right now, our peer groups, we're seeing a lot of changes.
That's from the
Some
guys.
of us, we're not patient to wait for you guys. This is it. We're not patient. I can't marry a man that I will see above what he sees.
Have you had personal experiences?
I have. I don't want to mention names, but I've seen a lot of Gbagyi guys. You see them on social media speaking a good English, posting this, posting that. When you get close, empty. See, you people see life differently. That is why when you go to the social space, economic space, we're not found. We're just found on a particular space, and then we feel we're exposed. We feel we're educated. A lot of people went to school, but they don't even know what they studied.
Wow.
This is it. There are so many. I can't date a guy that don't know his left from his right. A lot of Gbagyi guys are so comfortable with sitting down in their parents' house, eating their parents' food, dictating what their mother should cook at the age of 30. I had a discussion with you some times ago. I had it with him. I said, the first criteria that you can date me is, do you live with a parent? The last time I checked, I don't even live with my parent a long time ago. Since 2016, as a lady. That is because I want to do better. I told a lady today, if a man don't pay his bills, he wouldn't know how to handle a woman. Until you know how to pay your bills, before you can handle your woman. And I told her, you have to put on your criteria on the kind of man you want to date. Once a man still live with his parents, I'm not mixing words. There are things you will not know. He is here asking. Until you start buying food, until you start, before you sleep, you will think of what will I eat the next day. Before you will know what it means to keep a woman at home. If not, it affects the way you value a woman. Thirdly, Gbagyi guys, when they're dating a girl, they feel they're doing you a favor. Relationship need two people to work. If you think you're doing me a favor, you should marry yourself. But Gbagyi guys, when they're marrying a girl like, oh, I'm going to marry her, it's as if I'm doing her a favor. We are cohabiting. So you need me as much as I need you.
That's one reason why you just said no.
Major reason.
Okay, major
not
reason.
Just, okay, I don't want to be biased. It's not just in Gbagyi land. It's in other tribes.
Okay. But our context right now is Gbagyi people.
Well, our context is Gbagyi people, and I'm sorry to say, a lot that I have met didn't meet up my expectations. So I ended up with a Yoruba angel.
Rose, how do you guys say a beautiful woman like you who is doing that and just let her sleep through your father?
Let me chip in something to what Salasi said. The date you talked about, just a few Gbagyi guys love going out on a date. Just a handful. Some would even prefer you see privately. Those that would even say let's go out on a date, just a few. Now there are some that already have this exposure.
Sorry, what do you mean privately?
No, more like come over to the house. Then have a prayer drink.
Most prefer.
I have a problem.
The way I grew up.
That is what I'm saying. It is the exposure.
Yeah, that's it.
So this one has made rape to be so high in our society.
Yeah, no, you're right. And I get it. I get where you're coming from. I want you to continue first before I come to.
That's what I'm saying now. The exposure matters. Just a few will understand that, okay, for them to really get to meet a lady, let's hang out. Let's get to interact.
Yes.
You don't just call a lady the first date and then you say, see, even if you live in a 3-bedroom flat, you don't do that. It is not done, even in London. You understand? Now, coming back to what you said.
Yeah.
Why I feel like most Gbagyi guys don't really want to date or get married to some Gbagyi ladies.
Successful, not just successful Gbagyi ladies.
Now, just a few Gbagyi ladies are goal driven.
Yeah, I agree.
A handful. You see this social media space?
I'm with you, bro.
Majority of them will just open their mouth. Wow, nothing.
Obsessed.
You understand? Okay, so now
this is short fire.
No, wait.
No,
He's right.
Even those that are educated and learned, even those that went to school, you just see that their majority
didn't go through that.
Their majority that immediately they graduate, the next thing they think of is, I want to get married. Now you're not even thinking of building yourself career-wise. There are some that will not wait for youth service. So now you don't now expect a man that has potential or is already successful, and then he sees you like, oh wow, she's beautiful. I want to get married to a Gbagyi girl.
And then you go and kill your joy, all in the name of Gbagyi.
Now, I was not born and bred up here. I was born and bred in Lagos. See, even when we came back to Abuja, bruh, to even get married to a Gbagyi lady, just the way she said, it is our parents that would always put it in our head. Yeah, I don't marry my parents are Gbagyi. They'll be like, can't you see how we communicate? Blah, blah. It is not in me.
Okay, so Ishaku, do you agree with what you say?
Truth is, the funny part about the whole thing is, like I said, I had actually dated some Gbagyi girls before I settled for the one I want to marry now.
Yeah.
What was it I saw that was different? Wow, okay, fine. Before now, I've dated people that, see, I like it when we actually sit down to talk. Personally, I'm someone that likes discussion. So I like we talk deep and those kind of things. So by the time we're actually discussing, more like I'm bringing up a topic and you just don't have an idea or something, like you don't even need to know it, but have an idea. You get nothing treats me more. Okay, it's funny that usually I could just wake up and make posts, and sometimes on Facebook and you could just do those lengthy, very bust your head. It's funny that my lady might not comment on those posts, but it's most of them I get to share with her before doing that. There's a group I joined of recent. Okay, it happens. Amebo is even here. I joined the group. Okay, there was something I did in the group. I actually shared with her before posting it, and you won't believe she brought my notice to her. I already shared it before I shared with her. She now said I should have included this.
Something.
And during the funny thing, it was more like a job for someone. When I had submitted it, I still included that. Guess what? I was waiting for the person who did the job for his response. You won't believe, of all the points I listed, it was the last point that she brought that he was more interested in. Do you get? Guess what? As in, while we were still, because we were chatting on WhatsApp, I was like, babes, guess what? I actually had to even share the response of the person we were actually working for. Look at what you brought. Look how the idea made sense. Outside that, fine, why am I saying this now? Okay, I'm getting married to a Gbagyi lady, but if anybody comes to my wedding and the person sees a successful wedding, I'm saying this, I'm not hiding it. Funny part is I have a plan to actually do that and more like say a lot about it. But if I've been able to achieve anything, it's my lady. Let me just be sincere. If I've been able to achieve anything, it's actually the lady I'm going out with. It's so funny. I think, not like I wasn't doing my best or something, but after I met the lady I'm dating, she's actually a Gbagyi. You get?
So you attributing majority of your success to her.
To her, to an extent. Okay. The level of things I've been able to achieve. Mary mentioned of something that if she must actually date a guy, the first thing she looks at it, does the guy take care of his bill or does the guy stay on his own, something like that. Am I right? Fine. Before I could even think of.
So let's come to Salasi. Salasi, you're a single lady, you're successful.
Thank God.
You're successful. You have a natural hair salon, and once you have Salasi natural, everybody knows. Okay, this is. What have been your experience so far? You mentioned one of your experiences about Gbagyi guys and all that. Would you want to settle with a Gbagyi guy?
For me, I'm not saying that all Gbagyi guys are bad, because I have good friends that are Gbagyi. I've met some that are really nice. My cousins, my brothers. But the only issue I have is like I don't want to be with someone that I have to tune my success with him. I have to limit myself. I have to bring myself to his understanding.
Okay, so you're saying that if you meet a Gbagyi guy who is ready to spoil you,
not spoil me,
push you.
Yes, who is ready to flow with me, like understand my vision, my dreams. Why not?
Okay, that's
the
good.
most important thing for a successful lady, let me put it this way, an entrepreneur, anyone, is have a partner that supports whatever ideas you have, whether it's
even if it's
or
rubbish.
Just have someone that supports you. We don't want money.
Okay, we are coming to.
So for me, right? I feel, why should I work? I'm working because I want to marry a man that I love, not because of what he has. This is the first thing. Now, when you're not marrying that man and he's not ready to push you, this is 2-0.
Okay.
So you can't live your life with someone who don't see good in what you're doing. I can't get married and become less of what I used to be. I should be more of what I used to be.
You need someone to motivate.
So I need a motivation, and I need a man that knows more than me.
Yeah.
So a quick one. While we're coming to the end of this, is how do you think this can be addressed? a quick one. Just
can I add something? I think it should come from the top, because I think our parent has a whole role to play in this, because it's not just us. It's like we see a Gbagyi person, it's like a generational, I'm not going to say it cause, a generational pattern. Yeah, my mom is 80 plus, but she still works. Because growing up, all we knew...
We've had a very lengthy discussion. So what do you think is the solution to all this? How can we resolve this whole thing so it doesn't keep happening?
We first of all have to start with ourselves. We need to start telling ourselves, no, we need more.
Okay, so
I feel we should be deliberate about everything we do. If you are getting married to a Gbagyi man, make sure you're getting married to someone that, to an extent, you can see the foresight that you guys will actually go to.
So, in a nutshell, a Gbagyi that shouldn't be intimidated by any success.
Well, for me, I don't think it has to be with any Gbagyi thing.
Okay.
It has to be with your happiness.
So happiness first.
Anyone when you're happy with, go with her, because forever is too long for you to start cutting corners.
So yes.
Yeah.
First off, those that are intimidated need to really accept the fact that they're intimidated and then you work on yourself.
Sure.
So guys, thank you so much. It's been an interesting moment, and I'm looking forward to the next episode already.
Yeah.
I wish you guys were available again, because let's have more of this discussion really. Let's
you keep us posted.
Yeah, definitely. So thank you so much. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you for having us.
Yes. Thank you. Can we move? Can we have our hands back?
Mairubutu.